On a Monday, good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from Vancouver, Washington. I was absent over the weekend, had a chance to go to the coast, a little R&R with my family and enjoy some sunshine, some gusty winds. We were down in the Depot Bay area, and the winds were kind of relentless down there. And certainly we have some northwest breezes here in the valley on this Monday as well. And I'll show you what's going on and why that is. The overwhelming headline on the 7-day forecast going in to this weekend or through this week is the sign, and all models are showing this, that we get this hot, high pressure ridge, which is currently out in the Pacific right now, but pushing inland to give us some of the warmest weather we've seen so far this year, this coming Saturday and Sunday. And perhaps, as you look at the air mass temperature map at 850 millibars, 5,000 feet, this is Sunday, perhaps the first 90-degree temperatures for much of Oregon and up into parts of Washington that we have seen so far this year as well. We have been, the 90s in Central Oregon, the East Gorge, Wasco County, but not so much here on the west side of our state. So that's what may be setting up for this upcoming weekend, and we'll talk about that. We've only been in the 80s really a handful of times so far this spring for Portland. The warmest was that 86-degree day back on May 30th. If you're wondering, May did wrap up just shy of a full degree above normal. So it was pretty much a normal May. It was technically 7/10 of a degree Fahrenheit warmer than normal. Okay, so that's what we're going to be getting into. All of this brought to you by the Momentous Wealth Podcast, courtesy of the Momentous Wealth Management Team. It's the financial advisement team that I use for my retirement planning, my 401ks, all that stuff. They are licensed in Oregon and Washington. Their podcast puts out a variety of investment topics meant to educate you. Listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify. Again, the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Okay, we thank them for that. And beautiful day, right? We have the wind, which I'm going to touch on in a moment. But I was down in Depot Bay. That's the camera from the Channel House right there by the entrance to the harbor. And there's 101. Camera's a little dirty, it looks like. There's Tillamook Head. Beautiful weather. There's Domain Serene Winery out in the wine country. Mount Hood, Oregon Resort up in Welch's. The Canita Hot Springs Resort camera's been down. Hope to get that up soon. But what a beautiful sunny day. This is my 18 property strong live camera network. You can always pull it up for fun, see what's going on, check conditions maybe where you are or where you are going to be on my weather site, portlandweather.com. Okay, here's the setup. This won't change a lot over the next 2 days. So we talked about this, by the way, last time that we chatted last Thursday or Friday. This is a strong upper level high sitting out in the Pacific. Look at that, 594 upper high, really strong, even for, summer, strong high. This high is what's going to move inland this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and develop this bubble of warm to hot weather. But in the meantime, today, I'm looking at my notes, tomorrow, Wednesday, it just sets where it is offshore. We have a northwest wind pattern on the leading edge of it. We get northwest breezes, especially in the PM hours, a pickup and are noticeable. It helps keep our temperatures comfortable today, comfortably in the 70s Tuesday. Thursdays, it starts to surge inland. We may get up to 80 and then much warmer weather as this upper level high comes in. All these weather systems are going to be holding off. So I have no signs of any measurable rainfall over the next 7 days. Now, I can't really find something on the weather modeling that's overly convincing, but I will tell you that the model output likes a little surge of marine weather, meaning low clouds and maybe some misty weather with the low clouds, or at least a solid overcast leading to a somewhat cooler day this coming Wednesday. So this is the North American 3 kilometer map, which I'm really kind of falling in love with here lately. Okay. And it's showing us precipitable water. So this is a tool to see, well, what's the depth of the moisture? Okay. What this is showing, obviously it's sunny today, but it's showing that if somehow you could gather all of the water droplets in the atmosphere today, what the humidity level supports, and turn it into a cloud, and we squeezed every bit of rain we could, that we could have, 6/10, 58, 107 inch of rain in Portland. Obviously, it's sunny. None of that's going to happen. But if that makes sense, I hope it does. So what I'm looking at is the increasing depth of water vapor in the atmosphere, the purples and the green colors. And this is early Wednesday morning. So see how that it took a depth of some pretty good, probably low marine clouds in green and dropped it south, but did push some deeper moisture in terms of low level marine flow Wednesday morning than what we have seen here in purple. Now, this is the same model, the North American 3 kilometer model. This is percentage of sky cover. Now, understand that weather models for the early morning hours often overdo what the cloud cover percentage is going to be. But this shows you 60 to 70% broken low clouds up around Seattle, shows you 90, 85 to 100% cloud cover from Kelso Longview down through Lane County into Eugene. So it's basically an 80% plus cloud cover at the coast. So what this is showing you in white, and these numbers that are 85, 97, 100, is that there's a solid surge of low cloudiness coming in. I don't know if that's going to happen because the overall flow pattern isn't overly supportive of it. But if there is one day that we wake up this week and it's cloudy, and if there is one day you wake up this week and especially at the coast or maybe up in the mountains, there's a little bit of mist in the air, it would be Wednesday morning. So just FYI on that. Otherwise, this flow pattern is dry, it is sunny, and it's a flow pattern that the back half of the week will be warming up. So here's the European model, 500 millibar, 18,000 foot contours. This is this afternoon. Here's that big upper level high that we just saw in the satellite picture with the contours built in. And notice as I play this through Tuesday, there it is, Tuesday afternoon, the big high, 594, it's still sitting offshore. No change from today, right? And then Wednesday, for the most part, the high still offshore. It weakens a little bit. Now, Thursday is the day that this high, well, this still shows it sitting off. Some of the modeling shows that Thursday's starting to move in a little bit. But you'll definitely see this start to move in this weekend. Here's Friday, here comes Saturday, and then I'll just play this into Sunday morning. There's Sunday morning. So now we got the ridging right overhead. And so let's say, so if this holds true, there will at least be one day I think hit 90, maybe a couple. Right now I've got Sunday 93 in Portland and 90 on Monday, which is so confidence for that second day. But notice how the ridge, this is Tuesday of next week, Tuesday, the 10th of June. What was a strong ridge is now kind of a zonal flow. Again, the contours flow west to east, kind of parallel, just kind of zonal. So that would be, I mean, these heights are high. That's a 580 height. That's still high enough to be up into the 80s, but likely, I don't think the 90s. And then multiple models show this. The next chance of any measurable rain coming mid-June, a week from this coming Friday. This is Friday, June 13th. So we'll keep an eye on this. Trough forming. Some of the models right now show this could be a good soaker of rain. So look at this. So I just want to show you how many days this could continue. Now it's weakening. But that was Friday the 13th. Now we're into Monday the 16th. So that's several days of at the least cooler weather. And at the most, maybe as we get into that weekend of Saturday the 14th, Sunday the 15th, there's some soaking widespread rain. So we'll follow that and we'll see what happens. Real quick word on the wind. This is this afternoon. This is that same North American Model 3 kilometer map showing you wind potential. It shows 30 mile per hour gusts down Lincoln County, Depot Bay, Lincoln City. That was happening when I was there this morning. So I think that's right. Shows a wind burst of even some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts, extreme South Oregon coast and the Northern California. Shows some 20 mile per hour gusts working in the valley and up toward the Cascades, but only like 15 up in Portland, not much out in the gorge. We'll see if that's true. Here's Tuesday. Shows not as windy at the coast. Shows generally 15 mile per hour winds in the valley. Shows maybe some gusts to 20, 25 out in the gorge. Wind direction is going to be west today, west Wednesday. Looking at my notes. And still northwest on Thursday. So we'll see how much. If this is correct, I really don't think I think we continue, pardon me, I'm kind of mumbling. We continue to see some noticeable afternoon breezes at times tomorrow and on Wednesday. And then starting Thursday, overall, the winds will become just more light and variable. Okay. So we'll see if I'm right on that. Medford 81 right now. Let's go around the horn. This is dry and we're looking for heat. 90 on Friday, 96 Saturday, 99 in Sunday and Monday. All right. If you like heat, go to Medford. That's where it's at. Let's go up to Seattle. All dry. Comfortably in the low 70s today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. A little warmer for the weekend, 82 on Sunday, 85 on Monday. Days that could see Portland warm up into the 90s. Okay. I bet you Pendleton's going to have some heat. Near 80 tomorrow and Wednesday, and then starting to warm up near 90 on Friday and Saturday, 92 on Sunday, 95 Monday. Yeah, there's the Great Basin out there. Hello. What did I do? I hit the wrong hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. By the way, I haven't talked about this in a while, but this is an auto feed. I can't control it. It comes from the National Weather Service in NOAA. And for whatever reason, they misspelled Pendleton, and it's been that way for years. So my apologies to you good folks out there. All right, here is Central Oregon. 76, 78, 80s on Thursday, Friday, near 90 on Saturday, Sunday, 91 on Monday. Again, warm sunshine, getting hot toward the weekend. Here's our capital city in Oregon, Salem. Comfortably 70s today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then starting to warm up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This seems conservative to me. I think there could be at least 85, 86, 87 on Saturday, and could be warmer than 90 on Sunday. We'll see. That's the forecast for Salem. Let's go down to North Bend. 61, 62. Yeah, in the 60s, all dry with some decent sunshine. Okay. All right. Now, here is Portland. Because I've been off, and my daughter actually graduates from high school this coming Friday. Yay, right? I've got family coming in town. So I've got my weather site, portlandweather.com, that I own and operate. This is set on the National Weather Service NOAA automated feeds. And I'm just not going to take the time to update it this week. I'm only working on TV tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I'm off for a week. But I'll continue to do some YouTube feeds and keep you updated. So as you look at this, courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros up here in Clark County, for your tire needs. Hope you'll check them out. I've actually got 76 in Portland tomorrow, same as the Weather Service. I've got 70, 73 on Wednesday, thinking there could be some morning cloud cover and then afternoon sun. I do have us around 80 on Thursday. Weather Service is the modeling, that what's called the North American blended model, shows 79 on Friday with some cloudiness, which I don't really see. I've got a sunny and 84. We'll see. Keep an eye on that. And then everybody warms up. Saturday, they've got 84. I've got 86 or 87. Sunday, they've got 91. I've got 93. I've got 90 on that following Monday and 85 on that following Tuesday. Okay. All right. Hey, I appreciate you. Hope you continue to find these weather forecast videos helpful. Thanks for supporting my forecast work. Means a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You'll be notified when I post, and it helps me out too. For now, I'm Rod Hill.